My name is Emilia Calderon, and I'm from Tecnológico de Monterrey, Campus Querétaro. And today I'm going to talk about KIND, which stands for Kids in Need of Defense. This organization was founded in the US to help unaccompanied migrant children, especially those fleeing violence and poverty in Central America. And what makes KIND so unique is that it offers legal support, free legal support, while also focusing on the emotional, educational, and health needs of all these kids. And they work not just in the US, but also in Mexico and Europe because they understand that child migration is a global issue. So their work is based on human rights and sees migration as a humanitarian situation, not a crime. And one of their biggest strengths is collaboration. They work with over 800 law firms and universities, and thanks to that, they've helped more than 50,000 children in the US alone. In the UK, they've even reached a 99% success rate in their legal cases. But even with all this impact, they still face challenges. There are over 215,000 undocumented kids in the UK and many more in the US, so KIND can't reach everyone. And they need more funding, more trained lawyers, and better policies to protect these kids. In the end, KIND shows us how powerful it is to treat migrant children with dignity and care. And it's a model of how migration responses can be done right with empathy, protection, and justice.
Hi, my name is Santiago Ramirez and I'm studying at Tec de Monterrey Campus Querétaro. And after doing a deep analysis and a conclusion for each institution, we can say for kids in need of defense in the US that their responses are positive for the immigrant community because they ensure child safety and justice in immigration processes and also protect them from exploitation and unfair deportation. Now, for the Hebrew Immigrant Aid Society in Ecuador, we can say that the responses are also positive for the immigrant community because they empower migrants to rebuild themselves and their lives with confidence and support the refugees with legal help, therapy, and job access. Now, talking about the Immigrant Services Society of British Columbia in Canada, we can say that their responses are also quite positive for the immigrant community because it facilitates them full social and economic inclusion and provides them housing, education, and job support. And finally, for the United Nations High Commissioner of Refugees in Italy, we can say that their responses are also quite positive for the immigrant community because they prioritize migrant protections and rights across Europe and protects refugees with asylums and emergency programs.
Hi everyone, my name is Santiago Lopez Merino and I'm from Campus Puebla. Today, I'll be sharing a quick overview of the Immigrant Services Society of British Columbia, or the ISS of BC, one of Canada's leading organizations supporting immigrants and refugees. ISS of BC was founded in 1972 and is based in Vancouver. It operates mainly at a regional level, but receives national funding. Its mission is simple yet powerful, helping immigrants build a future in Canada. What really stood out to me is the impact. They've served over 20,000 people newcomers each year with services like English classes, housing, mental health support, and job training. Their work especially supports vulnerable groups like refugees and LGBTQ plus migrants. However, one of their biggest limitations is the growing demand. They yet sometimes face long wait lists and limited reach in rural areas. Still, the ISS of BC has proven to be highly effective with long-term results in successful integration. Overall, it's a model of what migration support can look like when it's well-founded and community-focused.
Hello, my name is Rodrigo Villarroel, and I am from the Pontificia Universidad Católica del Ecuador. In our analysis, we focused on IAS in Ecuador, which support refugees and migrants, especially in Quito, where many people in vulnerable conditions arrive. We discovered that IAS plays a crucial role by offering legal assistance, mental health service, and economic empowerment programs. Their work focuses on women, LGBTQ individuals, and accompanied children and other risk groups. We propose expanding their funding sources with the Ecuadorian government so they can reach more areas and make a longer impact. This approach would help migrants rebuild their lives with dignity and security. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Emily Costain and I'm from Tecnológico de Monterrey, Campus Querétaro. So as for our proposals, we believe these organizations could expand their digital tools, increase their outreach to rural areas, and also build stronger partnerships with local groups and governments. They should also seek new funding sources and grow volunteer programs to reduce reliance on government support. So public awareness campaigns and better training for legal and social services can also help them reach more people and offer faster and more effective support. And these changes would make their efforts more sustainable and more impactful.